Hello friend, welcome back. From today's video, we'll start our project. So first of all, I want to install Laravel latest version Laravel 10. So before install that Laravel 10, I want to discuss about all that necessary essential things that you must have to be installed. Like for now, I'm using that local server, and for the local server, I'm using that XAMPP. It's very popular, one of the software. Simply download it. It's totally free. Download it and install it in your system. And also make that sure you run your Apache, and also make that sure you run your MySQL. Okay, right now I'm using that XAMPP, and when you run that Apache and MySQL, and when you install that XAMPP, then if you just simply write down as a local host, okay, if you write down as a local host, then you can see it will be return redirect to the localhost dashboard. And here right now I'm using that PHP version as 8.1.2. And also if you go to that PHP my info, right now you can see I'm using that PHP version 8.1.2. So if you are using that 8.2, it's totally fine. Right now that's all. And also here if you go to that PHP my admin, now that will be our all the databases, so everything will actually create in particular that area. So that is our PHP my admin. I hope you already know a little bit that basic idea, so that will be needed for creating our database. Make that sure you install that XAMPP, okay, and also make that sure you run that Apache and MySQL. Great. And then we will need our Node.js. Make that sure you download it. Simply go to the Node.js official website as a nodejs.org, and right now there is a recommended for most user as a 18.14.2 TLS version. When you click it, it will be download one of the simple exe file. Here you have to install it. So make that sure you install that Node.js, and also if you want to check it, you can check it that is successfully installed or not. Here if you run your any command prompt, I want to run this command prompt, and into the command prompt area, when you install that Node.js, if you write down as a node and then version, now click as the enter. Right now I'm using that node version as 18.14.1. okay, when you install it successfully, then you will be able to check it by the node version. So right then that will be display your node version. Great. So make that sure you install it, and also composer will be needed. So here if you go to that getcomposer.org, for that is the official website. Right now the latest version as a 2.5.4, and from here if you go to the download, and into the download area here you can also download it that from to the script. Rather than I will recommend, simply go to the download and run. So that you can see that is a composer setup.exe. When you click it, it will be download one of the exe files. Simple process, just you need to simply install it. And when you install it, you can check it by the another command. Here you can check it by the command as a composer and then v. Okay, that means composer version. If you now press as a enter, if everything okay, when you install that composer, you will be get all that instruction. You can see you will get all that instructions. So that is all that instructions. So right now I'm using that composer version as a 2.5.4. So that is the latest version. Okay, I'm using that composer 2.4, 2.5.4. I'm using that Node.js as a 18.14.1. So that is our Node.js version, and also my PHP version I have discussed about, that is our 8.1.2. Great. Now we are ready. Okay, so and also for now you can use that one of the editor. So you can use that Sublime text editor. If you want to use that Visual Studio Code editor, is totally fine. But for this project I will use that Visual Studio Code. That is also totally free. You can download it from to the internet and then install it in your system. Okay, rather than you can also use that as a Sublime text editor. Great. So friend, that's all. So now we are ready to install that Laravel new project. So if you want to install it, simply go to that Laravel official website, and from here if you go to that documentation, and into the documentation you can see that is a Laravel latest version as a Laravel 10. Great. Right now I want to install it, and if you want to install it, that is also another your first Laravel project. If you go here, and you can see there is your first Laravel project. Now I want to create one of the new project from to the scratch. So for doing this, I have already installed that XAMPP, and for here I have installed it in my C drive. If you go to your C drive, I have actually installed it by the name as a localhost. If you go to that localhost, and that is the htdocs, and htdocs is the main root directory of your local server. right? So now I want to better create another new project. Better I copy it. That means I want to create another new folder and I just name it as a project. Okay, project 6. Okay, so now that will be our another new project, and the project 6, that is one of the folder. So in particular this folder area here, I want to now create another new Laravel project. So here that is our project 6 folder, and I want to open with the CMD. And now into the CMD area, right now we don't need it, I have already discussed about that things with you. Now that is our project folder name as a project 6. I want to create another new Laravel project here. That is actually, you can install it via the composer. So here you can see there is a composer page. So if you also go there, I have already discussed about that things with you. That will be as a getcomposer.org. So from here simply download one of the exe file and install it in your system. Great. And also Node.js, we successfully done it. Composer, I have already installed it. Now I want to create another new project via the composer. Better I copy it. Okay, I copy it, and now in here I want to paste it. I want to copy it, and then I want to paste it in here. And now that will be as a composer create project Laravel, and that is your project name. So now I want to change that name. I want to better name it as a real estate. Okay, real estate. So now that is a real estate, and here I want to now create another new project. Now that will be download all that file from to the internet, and it will be created one of the folder name as a real estate. If you go to our project, you can see it's now created another new folder as a real estate. So friend, it may take little time. It will be download all that necessary file from to the internet. Better when it will be done, then I will come back again. Here you can see friend, it's now successfully created our new project. Everything is now downloaded from to the internet. Great, so everything is successfully downloaded, and now after that is successfully done. So after that we have to simply change that directory. Okay, here we have to change the directory by the cd as a change directory, and then that will be our project name. Now if you want to check it, like here right now I have already named it as a real estate. I want to change that directory from to the project 6 to our real estate folder. So if you want to go there, you can go it by the cd as a change directory and real estate. Okay, that is will be as a real estate. Now click as a enter. Now you can see right now we are redirected to our folder as a project 6 to the real estate. And also you can access it from here if you go to that particular this folder, and from here if you again run with the CMD, then you can see it's also return direct to our real estate folder. Right now you can also change it by the command as a cd. Okay, great. And after that we have to run it as a PHP artisan serve. If you run it, then our project will be run. I want to run it, so that will be as a PHP artisan and then serve. Okay, now click as a enter. Now that should be run our running server, our server port name as a this one. Okay, better I copy it right now, and then if you go to your browser and to the browser area, I want to paste it. Okay, and now click as a enter. Yes, that is our Laravel 10 new interface. It's very interactive, right? Right now Laravel 10, I'm using that Laravel 10.1.5, and also it's showing my PHP version as 8.1.2. Great. So here we successfully done our first job. We successfully created one of the clean Laravel project. In our next video, for our backend, we will need our database, right? So for the reasons, in our next video, I want to create one of the new database, and then I want to configure this database with our project. That means our Laravel project. So how to do this work in our next video, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.